The first time you ever get in big, major trouble, it is the worst.
Like, I remember the exact dress I was wearing. I remember what my hairstyle looked like.
As soon as it hit my parents, nope, I'm dead. My parents are immigrants, so like, y'all know.
My mama made me go get the switch off the tree. So you telling me I have to get a big tree for you to whoop my ass with?
The first time I really got in trouble was when I discovered my dad's porn stash. Not like a mustache, but like his collection of porn. And when you're 8 and you find something like that, you're not content just to look at it, you want to show it off. You become the instant curator to a little porn museum. And I was so into it, I showed it to my babysitter, who was like 15 at the time. And when I got busted, I blamed it all on my teenage babysitter and just told my dad, it's the babysitter. He forces me to watch the porn with him.
Some advice I have for you if you're about to get in big trouble, cry.
And I think that it's only right that we should be...
If you can just break down and cry, people will feel a little bit bad for you no matter what you've done.
When I was 15 years old, I went and stayed at my friend's house. We decided to fill up a massive bubble bath and there was a lot of bubbles left over, so we decided to take a bucket and throw the bubbles out of the balcony. And we hit a police officer and I was like in floods of tears. I was crying, I was terrified that they were gonna call my mum. They were like, yeah, we're gonna take you down to Scotland Yard. I was like, wait, but I'm only 15. And they basically let us off and said we're gonna get a warning in the post, which we never got. Luckily, so my mum never found out.
So the first time I got in trouble, I was 3 years old and I really wanted attention. So I locked myself in the laundry room. I lifted up the dryer, I stuck my finger in it, closed the dryer on half of my finger, and then just started screaming for help. I was just like, help, I'm trapped. So they undid the lock. They broke the door down to see that their little 3-year-old daughter just has her tiny little finger inside the dryer, and they flip out. And then my parents got divorced, and it's probably my fault.
I was 15 and I got caught sneaking out to a warehouse party in LA. My parents also own a tax accounting business. I had to work overtime doing tax paperwork. That was my punishment.
I was like maybe 8 in the 3rd grade. I called a female a because she was picking on me. And I was just like, you know what? You a And then she told on me and I got suspended and I got my ass whooped.
I was probably like 7 or 8 years old. I was hanging out with my friends, playing in the yard. All of a sudden, this kid yells out, rock fight! So we all picked up rocks, started having a rock fight for some reason. So I throw this rock, and as soon as I let go of it, it was like in slow motion. It was just like, right into this little girl's forehead. I had a little crush on her too. That was the worst part. She starts crying, I start crying. Is there anything I could do? She was like, no, you idiot, get away from me. You just threw a rock at my head. Then like 10 years later, I found her on Facebook. We became Facebook friends. And she has a scar on her forehead.
I think that experience taught me that when you're in trouble, it only takes a little bit of work to pass that trouble off onto someone else.
I was crying out for attention. There was definitely like a cry for help happening. I'm real up.